remember telling you all this already, that Rhuthee is really playing with Mayor. Yeah. I did a video sometime this week analyzing the sudden closeness between Rhuthee and Mayor since Monday, right after he and his partner Toby emerged the custodians of the week. In other words, the most powerful pair of the week. And after dropping that video, I saw a comment in the comment section. Yeah, and obviously it seemed as though whoever dropped that comment has a personal relationship with Mayor, as the person was laughing, you know, like, oh, emojis and laughters, Glory, that means you don't know Mayor. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. I said, okay, I'm going to wait and see. Yeah. And I also saw another comment where the person was trying to convince me that Mayor is equally playing mind games with Rhuthee. Ladies and gentlemen, it did not seem that way last night. During the party, inside the house, after the party, when the housemates were playing their truth or dare game, Mayor, although he seemed quite intoxicated with alcohol, he was all over Rhuthee, begging for kisses. As a matter of fact, we even heard from OC's mouth that wasn't the first time they were kissing in that house, which makes me wonder why production seems to be hiding all of these scenes from us. Like, guys, apparently a lot of things are actually happening in that house. It was from the housemates that I heard that Suj and Nelly had actually kissed. So, I mean, things started making sense, seeing the way they had gotten extremely close this past few days. And then last night during the party, the way they were very close. And then after the party, the way she was seeking assurance from him. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, why am I saying all of these things? Rhuthee had a very brief conversation with her partner DJ Flo last night after the Truth or Dare game, and she had actually revealed her true intentions towards Mayor. And I'm going to be sharing all of that with you guys on this video, so please make sure you watch to the end of this video. Do not skip out on any part. Besides that, there was also the rift between the checkers pair. Yes, Chizoba and her sister Onyeka. Guys, it was wild. It was wild, yes. I mean, it ended up having both sisters in tears whilst they were explaining their own side of the drama to their friends, yes. So I'm going to tell you all about it because I actually have my reservations about family members, especially in that house, having issues and explaining it to outsiders. I don't know. It doesn't really sit well with me. So we're going to have this conversation on this video, guys. Make sure you watch to the end. Do not skip out on any part, all right? And you're all welcome to my channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the tea. Without further ado, let's get right into the details of this video. So the conversation in question happened immediately after the Truth or Dare game. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Mayor was all over Rhuthee. Every single dare that was issued, he actually executed, even beyond what was required. The lap dance, the, demonstrating his favorite sexual position. The guy was really horny, very horny. Yeah. And at that point, it looked like he wasn't really thinking with his head anymore. And you see, that gave Rhuthee all the conviction in the world that she needed to know that she'd got this guy, wrapped around her finger. Yes. And so with that same confidence, she had moved on to explain this newfound, maybe discovery or whatever it was for her at that point in time. She had gone ahead to explain it to DJ Flo. And she was pretty excited about it. Yeah. Now, another thing that she was complaining about was that there seems to be these female housemates that she noticed all night staring in Mayor's direction. Now, I'm not really sure if she was referring to Onyeka or Nelly, but I don't want to believe that it's Nelly, because Nelly was locked down all through the party with Suj. And even after the party, they've been together. They are really acting out this couples thingy to the T. Rhuthee had immediately rushed over to go and kiss Mayor, like French kissed Mayor. Onyeka was there, And she continued to kiss Mayor right there. It was more like her marking her territory around this guy. Yes. Now, she actually did something quite shocking, or should I say said something quite shocking before she made that crazy, crazy move. Yes. So while she was talking to DJ Flo, she had mentioned that she doesn't understand why this girl thinks that they're actually in a competition to get Mayor. That she can't date Mayor now. That Mayor is a small boy. That she's actually 7 years older than Mayor. So she can't even date the guy. That she's only using him for the custodian thingy, of course. Yes. And guys, you see, there it is. I told you all that was exactly what Rhuthee was doing. And some people were telling me in the comment section on the video I did sometime this week that no, their connection is real. Their connection is organic. And I'm like, organic where? Someone that gave a stern warning to Mayor last week, Saturday night, after the party, to stay away from her, that she doesn't want to be in his entanglement. You know, him talking to different girls. She doesn't want any part of that. And then Sunday night, after the live eviction show, they played the custodian challenge. Mayor and his partner Toby emerged the winner, and all of a sudden, Rhuthee ran to this young man. And they've been like that ever since. She even suggested to him that they should start sleeping together in the same bed. Yup. She allows him to cuddle her. She allows him to touch her. She allows him to, you know, kiss her. Like, she's just been giving him access. All of these things, ladies and gentlemen, it was, for me, it's more like investment. Investment. Let the guy be investing. She's investing in his emotional bank. She's letting him have his way. Like, ladies and gentlemen, all for immunity from whatever it is that's in that scroll in the custodian box. But here's the interesting part of that conversation. While she was speaking with DJ Flo had this skeptical look on her face. You know, because DJ Flo is skeptical because she's been friends with this girl for 10 years. So she knows this girl, at least to some extent. So every time they've had conversations about whatever's going on between herself and Mayor, she looks Rhuthee in the eyes and tells Rhuthee, you like this guy. You just don't want to admit it. You like him. And maybe you feel because, oh, he's younger, you don't want to admit you like this guy. And Rhuthee would always be in denial. So it was the same situation last night when Rhuthee was talking, you think I can't date him? I cannot date him. I'm just using him. And DJ Flo did not say anything. See, yeah? Rhuthee is working harder than the devil, and I must give it to her. That's a lot of work to do, to, you know, to try to get some sort of commitment or loyalty from someone that's as powerful as Mayor in the house, you know, at this point in time. And what I cannot wait to see is if truly Mayor swallowed all of her acts, hook, line, and sinker. I really want to see if, you know, come Sunday during the live eviction show, if push comes to shove and Rhuthee and DJ Flo falls down to bottom 4, if Mayor is going to extend that grace, that immunity, or whatever will appear in the scroll, if he's going to use it to Rhuthee's advantage. Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below as we move on to the checkers spares drama. So the siblings rift all emanated from one of their sponsored tasks that actually happened yesterday before the party. Yes, apparently the housemates had been split into different teams and they were to play some games and also do a presentation. So the sisters were on the same team. They had done their presentation, but then were not satisfied, having watched other groups do theirs. Yes. And then they also realized that there were certain information that they omitted from their presentation, which other groups actually included in theirs. And that was where the problem started. They started shifting blames. Now, the blames fell heavily on Chizoba because apparently it was a responsibility to come up with the ideas, to come up with the write-up of what they were going to present. Now, the bone of contention between the sisters was Onyeka did not believe that Chizoba actually included that information. So for Chizoba, it was the fact that Onyeka was labeling her a liar without fact-checking the cardboard paper that they had used to write out all their ideas, all of their points. So she kept on insisting and pointing out to it that look at it here. I wrote it here. Now, Onyeka's own point was, even if you wrote it, you didn't even explain it to the people that were going to present it. So what are you saying? So that was the issue. They continued going back and forth, even when people that asked them to go into the house to go prepare for the party. Chizoba was not having any of it, because for her, how can you, my sister, you know, stand with other people to accuse me wrongly? This is wrong, and even calling me a liar. So she was so emotional, you know, and she was crying in the garden when Ben was trying to console her, and she just could not stop. In fact, the more she cried, the more she spilled about this age-long sibling rivalry that exists between herself and her sister Onyeka. According to her, ever since they were young, ever since they were kids, the Onyeka has been doing this. You know, Onyeka always wants to prove herself the innocent one while she is the villain. Onyeka always wants to outshine her, you know, always making it look like she knows more than her, even though she is the older sister. So guys, I totally understood where Chizoba was coming from, but what I did not really appreciate was the fact that both sisters, you know, one in the garden, one inside the house, they were literally explaining past issues that they had had with each other to these other people, i.e. the Mbadue twins, to Sean, and I just felt really bad for them. But at the same time, I actually expected better, because hey, you have your issues. You don't have to involve everybody, even though you feel like they are your friends. If you have your issues, why not, you know, step away from each other for a bit and then later on come together and have a conversation about it? What is the point of, you know, digging up old bones, digging up old problems that people have had, you know, just to prove that, okay, this one is actually the villain and not me? So the matter went on and on and on, and it even affected Chizoba's mood during the party. I mentioned on my previous video that at the initial stage of the party, Chizoba was not dancing, she was not having fun. She was just sad, she was moody. But then later on, yeah, when the music picked up its tempo, she decided to lay down her misery and have fun. But then I still did not see both of them have a conversation after the whole Truth or Dare game, or even during the Truth or Dare game, or even after it. So fingers crossed, we're waiting to see if they're going to have a conversation about their differences this morning. Or yeah, because I waited all night, I did not see them have a conversation. So just looking forward to seeing if they're going to have a reconciliation conversation. All right, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about Rhuthee's situation with Mayor, and then the Checkers sisters situation. If you had issues with your sister in Big Brother's house, yes, in this type of situation, would you trash it out amicably, or would you find the need to confide in other people? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.